little other things here. Once somebody comes in, the live chat will start here, and then it's showing up here how many people are in the room, how many thumbs up, and then like right now we could go ahead and how about if we copy the link and expedite somebody coming in real quick. And it's loading me back up again, so I'm live again. So it actually blacked out right here on YouTube. Right. So, but just getting one person in here or something. But then I've noticed one thing is at the beginning of the videos, like you don't want to just like go live and then walk away from the camera for 10 minutes. And I've done that a couple of times. People are like, we're going to see how many people are. Wait, hold on. So the more crazy shit and like action and shit that's going on at the beginning or something, but I mean some people are just talking in front of a computer, but definitely the first like 5-10 minutes going live, like Cletus never goes live or anything. I mean he just makes the videos, but I'm trying to capitalize going to live to get the watch time, and if something exciting happens I make a short with it so there's something else out there. So that's how I've been just trying to build up the people, because I'll probably never have a viral video, so maybe someday. Well, I just need more cameras so I catch everything, every angle, because if I would have had every angle of like the rest and shit. So at some point they'll be in here. All right, I'm gonna watch this real quick. So I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna turn my light on bright and I'm gonna cover it up. And if you see it flash, I'm just gonna go watch the whale. And if you see the light flash, you have them? I've got a ham radio. Do you have any? I have a GMSR radio. Do you have any of those radios? For when the situation happens? Oh, no, I didn't know if you don't have a Baofeng? How do you have a schoolie and no Baofeng?
I had one, and I think it's in Wisconsin.
You should order a new one.
A nice CD setup and stuff.
You might have seen one on the desk. It's got a big, you can see it from here. Yeah, look at on my desk. You see that big black thing going up in the air?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the antenna.
Oh, okay.
We got one person in here. Hey guys, hit that thumbs up. Do it. I'm gonna switch the camera around so you can see my ugly mug getting dirty. Hopefully I won't blind you guys too bad, because I'm not blinding this guy. So, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. We're going splunking, guys. We're going streaking through the quad. Tickle that fucking thumb, please. Thank you. All right.
5. Bottom left.
Wait, bottom left.
Front. Hold it down. Bottom. Yeah.
Cobra Kai. Tay Tay's channel. What's up, Tay Tay? You're on channel 5?
Yep.
No, that's 5LE.
It just says 5 channel. And then
why does it say 5LE? Is that Leo?
No, is it channel?
Yeah, it says one channel. It says one channel now. That says 6LE. What here? It said one channel and then went 6LE. What's up, Tay Tay? How you guys doing?
No, that's a channel. It's just channel.
Yeah, but now hit up again when I was hitting up and down. But you wanted channel 5, right? Not channel 1. So now hit up. See, look at now it says 8 Leo, 8 Lee, 6 Lee, 5 Lee. See what I'm saying? Come on, man. I used to do fox hunting back in high school.
I've never experienced that.
I'm gonna have to. So, well, that's what I'm saying is that it's not NARAA.
That's a volume for
Wizard of Oz. What's up? How's it going now? Sorry, we're trying to get ready to straighten this axle out. Okay. You got me? Let me walk around the bus just real quick one time. This is 9 ball. Is 8 ball there? Oh, my bad. I didn't hear you, so I got to turn the volume up. The volume was the right button, right?
Yeah, I think you got to hit mode and the channel up that.
Speak. Go ahead and say something. Mic check. All right. So continuation of yesterday, we're actually straightening the axle. Somebody did a hit and run on this guy, screwed it up pretty good. This whole axle's bent over. Axle's back. We got all the hardware loose. can really see it here. It did already move back some. So, all right, so we're gonna straighten this thing back out. All right, whenever you're ready. Whoa! Let's see here. So I'm gonna have you go forward a little bit more. So it went back a little bit on that side, but then it kind of jumped forward again a little. But this one did move back some. Yeah, but I mean, I feel like we should chalk something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll watch this one. All right, go ahead. Whoa! Go forward. 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 Whoa. Yeah, we're gonna have to lock these axles up. We need to chalk one of them. We're kind of just bouncing back and forth. I don't want to end up breaking that drive shaft or it seals or something. I'm gonna grab this block of wood real quick. Trying to get this wood. So, actually, so what we need, gonna move it all. So we need to so if I put this there, and I feel like we actually need to block one of these on both sides, because if I block this one here and you go to
drag this back more, right?
that's what I'm saying. So we actually need to lock this one into place, and then hopefully you'll be able to pull forward a little bit.
That would push this back. This is already back.
Huh?
This is already back. So if we put the block,
Well, that needs to go further forward still.
Yeah. So this is holding us from going forward, isn't it?
But but I need the other one to go. See, that's what I'm saying. I got to block it on both sides. Otherwise, we're not going to be able. And it's because the tire is going to go the opposite way of. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So we block it here.
And then hopefully you should be able to.
Maybe that we will push.
Hopefully,
take this one here. If it pushes this forward.
If it keeps going back and forth, we're probably going to have to jack up one side of the axle and get it off the ground, and then strap it, and then with the other one. Yeah, so let me block the other side, because if we can't move it that way, that's the only way we're going to be able to get it moving. All right. See if we can get this thing going. I need something else to block this thing with. Something bigger. Hey, you got a pair of glasses and a mask on the sidewalk right there. I'm gonna get something else. Huh. Let's see here. I don't have nothing else. God, all that shit's over the other place. Oops, I didn't mean to throw that out. Let's see if we can take this. I don't have all my wood cribbing and all the shit. It's all in my gearbox. Because once I had the truck back on the trailer, not driving, I'm like, I don't need any of that shit. Why the fuck did I grab the bear? What an idiot. I don't know why I grabbed that bear. Bear claw! I'm gonna go grab another. This is where limited slip is gonna fuck us. Right. as per par for limited slip, right? All right.
I had a feeling we're gonna have to pick up one side of the back, but after watching what it's doing, right. Settle a little bit. It has moved some, but it's been driven. So it's not if you don't put it on the jack, I don't think it's gonna work like this. At the very least, this is gonna work right now. We can do grab around the step between the wheels right here on the hub and grab it and then try to stop this wheel from going back. Let's see if this works. Well, I got two. There's more over here though. Like actually, look. Actually, when it goes. What? Look though. Wonder. Yeah, I think. If this don't work, I think the easiest way will be just to jack up to one side. Otherwise, we're probably going to have to keep walking each axle, each side in a consecutive direction, middle at a time.
Yeah, look up the default.
Oh! No. Hey! Well, let's try this quick, because if I pulled behind you and hooked up to my hook on the front to that side of the axle, I could hold back while you try to drive. Yeah, just you pull back. Let's try this, okay? Yeah. We're about to have some bus sex. Alright. Let's see if we get this going. Alright, see if we can get this thing straight. Alright, I'm over here. I'm on the driver's side. You can go ahead and go forward slowly. Hang on a sec. You got your tape measure on you? I'll grab one. Because what I'm going to use right now for reference is I'm literally just going to measure this tire according to the wheel well and center it. You don't have it? The other one in there? All right. I'm gonna fuck this football. See if we can get this axle in alignment. Man, that was bad. This thing moved a lot. Moved a bunch. Thanks for hitting the light, guys. We're over here trying to straighten this axle out. That got moved a good. Where'd the driver go? It's a headless driver. Oh, man, what do you think? You think that axle moved like 2 inches on this side? Even and not be visibly be able to tell either.
No, I think like you said,
The combination of everything moving, huh?
so I think it probably moved about the same. Going on this side, maybe down there.
Well, once I have you stop at this one too, I want to crawl under. I want to look at the drive shaft. I want to see what it's doing. Because that's the thing I'm honestly worried the most about is the drive shaft. Well, the angle of the drive shaft, but more the transmission and the crank. All right. Go ahead. Hold that for a second. Whatever it was you just did, do it again. No, hang on. Move that. Are you in neutral right now? Come again? No, hang on. Go back to where you were right before you just kind of rolled forward. You just kind of had rolled forward. So go back a little bit. Hold that. You set your brakes.
So it's moving, and then once it rests, it kind of goes back. So I'm going to have you do the same thing again, but I'm going to block the front of this axle. So when it rolls back,
Get rid of the chalk in front of this side.
I can't, because it's going to just keep shifting back.
Well, because then I can like just go a little bit forward and let it like try to, you know.
Here, do the same thing again, and it'll release the one side of the log. So pull forward real quick and just stay on the brake, and then I'm going to pull the logs.
I can't pull forward because that chalk on the front.
But I'm telling you, if I don't leave both of them on that side while you move, it's going to do the same thing again. I got movement out of it, but it went back. Trust me.
Okay.
Trust me. Pull forward just a little bit. Let me get. So I'm gonna have you pull forward a little bit and just stay on the brake. I'm gonna chalk the front of this one, and then I'm gonna go check the other side and adjust. And then I'm going to move, while you're still on the brake, I'm gonna remove the front on the other side, and then you can let off the brake, because then this one can't go forward, and hopefully that side will roll forward. All right, go ahead, go forward a little. Okay, hold it. No, go forward a little. A little bit more.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
Okay, go forward a little. A little bit more. All right, hang on. Don't move. Go forward. A little bit more forward. Hold it. Hold it. All right, you can let off.
Give me a minute. Hang on. All right. Pull forward. Oh, we're still, yeah. We're gonna have to hold it. No, hang on. Yeah. Yeah. Why can't you just be an open diff when I need you to be an open diff? Right? It's always dated. Limited slip transmit or errands. Work lights are on. Just tied that axle. I mean,
Well, I don't know. That's not very.
yeah, I was. Yeah, sometimes it sucks when you can't access the frame.
Yeah. Between one side and the other,
Right.
so
Oh, well, yeah. Oh, I can definitely.
I would just let off the air brake and drive.
Oh, yeah, just let off the brake, put it in neutral, and well, no, you're gonna have to.
Yeah, I'll put it in drive, but it doesn't really want to go anywhere until you put
Right now.
the gas on, you know.
We definitely got it in the back.
So it moved.
It moved, and
Yeah.
we had it further.
This is much more centered.
I had it. It was further too.
But it's going to move back and forth, like you said. But
Well, I was trying to just like barely get past that point. Let's see here. So we're gonna go center line on that line right there. Oh, let's go with this line right here. How's that?
yeah, I don't know how accurate that is, but if we go
Well, I mean, if I can get within a
from the
16th
axle
here.
to the spring perch or something, you know, and then we see that the motor mounts are not looking like they're pushed one side or the other.
Well, 3.5. Well, I mean, even for the moment, just getting it close. I mean, the drive shaft is going to tell us more than anything.
Yeah.
If we measure the drive shaft between the frame rails, we'll know it's square.
Very, very well, you know.
Well, I'm just trying to do this to get it more or less because you're going to have to go take it for a shakedown.
Yeah.
After we tighten it. So that was.
I really want to get it.
Oh, we're going to get it right. I'm just trying to ballpark.
I want to get it right the first time because it's a lot of work to loosen everything up.
So we
But
are.
we don't have a, you know, we don't have.
So
a
we need to
body.
move 3/8 of an inch back still. 3/8 of an inch centers us on the wheel well.
Well, yeah, but what over there?
Well, it doesn't matter if I hook up my bus to this, and I'm going to
Well, we could have this
leave
one.
it shop over here.
We can get this in the center. This one could still be.
Why can't you measure this?
Exactly.
But that's right. It doesn't matter because I'm just going to go off that side. We're going to leave the block here, and I pull on that side. This side shouldn't move. I should be pulling that axle back and the bus, but this wheel should stay.
Well, no. So you pull, just like the bus. Back and forth, that will shake up. If you're pulling, just
But now you're engaging your clutch. Your bucket, you're like, you not applying torque is going to be the best thing. Because then
I think it's applying torque is going to be bottom.
you pull applying torque on your rear diff though is trying to lock the both together and put it neutral, release the air brakes, and I just pull on the axle on this side. What's going to end up happening is I'm going to pull the axle back a little bit and I'm not fighting the diff and everything.
Right, but it'll pull the whole bus as well, but.
But that axle is not going to move on that side.
Oh, because.
Because the cribbing.
Right, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Leave that cribbing there, hook up this axle, and then release all your, because that way we're not binding. I want to get rid of the binding part.
We can measure axle to the back of the frame rail, right, on each side.
Well, once I see 3/8 here, I'll go underneath and I'll measure the drive shaft for one.
Right.
And
then the axle to the back of the frame rail has got to be, the frame rail's got to be flush.
actually, it'd be probably best to measure angle across the frame rail from the your track
Oh,
bars.
right, yeah.
Squared up exit, right? Put the triangle in it. That'd probably be the best way. I think this will get us close, and then after that, like my bus, you just moving a little bit would probably adjust
But
it.
that bushing's out. You got to remember that. So,
What?
well, that bushing was smashed. So,
Well,
that might not.
well, I'm just trying to get it where it's supposed to be, and then we'll just lock it down, and then it is going to what it is until you replace bushings at that point. But
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to move at that point.
I think you're right. That if the axle is square, even if the bushing's off, then the cross thing.
Yeah, once I get
that
that,
could be off. If the
I'm
bushing-
trying to go to metal.
Oh, so if you went to the outside of the bushing,
Well, no, I'm going to actually, what I was going to do is go from because I have the cross member that's holding on to you got the two drop bars. So I can go from the drop bar on the front on this side, I can measure across from the frame rail on the front and back, and then also at an angle. I'm trying to go just to the frame rail to the brace. Or actually, no, I need to go to the back of the hub.
well, because the bushings might be smashed out, I figured right now, because you're right as far as like aligning the vehicle, the X is the best way to measure. But because the bushings are smashed out, especially on that side, that could give us a false reading. So if we
But if
just
I
get the
get away
axles-
from, yeah,
if we get
that's
the
what I'm saying.
axles
If I go from the
maybe we
hub,
don't have to.
if I go
unbolt
from the
this.
hub to the frame rail, then I'm eliminating all the bushings. Like the back of the hub,
Right.
and I go to the opposite frame
Oh,
rail.
yeah.
I'm eliminating all the bushings.
There you go. And
Yeah.
that's basically what I was
Okay.
saying, doing it this way.
So I guess I gotta fire my pig up. Oh, I gotta get all that stuff leaning against it off of it. Damn, man, I totally thought that, because the only other way, like you see, we would have to jack up the one side because we're binding.
It's working. This was kind of just a Hail Mary.
I was just relieving stress, and look how much it moved.
Exactly. Yeah. And we're just hoping it would.
What's up? What's up? Well, we got to move some, but looks like we're gonna hump the buses, and I'm gonna use my bus to pull back on the axle because it's doing the shimmy and not the shake. All right, so I need. I wish I had my recovery box because I could pull out straps right now, and I could just hook it up to my bus, drag it to your back axle, and you could.
I have 2 of these straps.
Because if we, yeah, I think it's long enough.
It's pretty long. I mean,
Because I'm just trying to get, because if I'm only going to move a couple inches, I won't even move any of that shit. I just don't have none of my recovery gear with me. I have a tote this big that's full of recovery gear, not to mention the box on the front of my flatbed.
right.
I guess I'll just move around. We'll just have to take all this shit off the side of the bus. Guess I'll just stack it up against this tree.
How can you call this a rescue bus channel without having that stuff on you all?
It's a work in progress, right? I mean, I wasn't ready to start contracting yet. Damn it!
Definitely give you shit, but
Oh, I know, and I expected. That's what we need.
yeah.
Once I was trying to get him just to do a 2-step check and dump the clutch, but he wouldn't go for it.
Well, I don't dance. Learn to play music so I don't have to learn how to dance.
I don't play music. I'm a dancer.
This is the next time we grab these panels, they need to be going onto the table saw,
Right.
and then into the bus. Because I got to do this tonight because I can't get these lights in the back because it's way too much of a pain in the ass. Okay, get back there. And I want to get my solar set up. Just using just one panel, 12 volt, one battery, switching shit back and forth. Tired of it. Thank you, Tree. All right. Yeah, one more.
You have a basement?
Not yet. Just over here. Shit over there. This is actually was shelving on some of my shelving, my Home Depot racks. I got Home Depot racks already in Wyoming.
Oh, sweet. Yeah.
It's the only way to go. But when I was living in a storage unit over on the other side of town, I was the Home Depot rack. I had a top rack, and then I had about this much headroom. That was the second level. That's where the bed was. I crawled one side, and then underneath it, I had my office.
Yeah, my brother's shop, we've got the Home Depot racks all the way down both sides, and they're taller than the bus.
Yeah, right.
And it's just awesome. You know, like you store wheels and tires up there that, you know.
The shimmy and not the shake. That's a major issue. Is this guy who made the music video? Yes, this is the guy who made the music video.
Shimmy, not the shake.
This is the other guy that left the comment. What's the matter, you? So if you want to say hi, you tap that top button. It'll turn the camera around, but it'll shut the light off too. So
I don't know how to
you
do
did,
this.
so it is.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah. So this is first time he's not on it. So he's actually been checking out the channel. You got to go to his channel too. He uses AI to make music.
Oh.
And it's all about pigs, jackboot thug pigs, and dirty cops. And
Right.
all right, so we got that off. I need to move this. And I say, did you get those two straps out? Where you want this one?
I didn't know if you wanted me to do that. Or...
Yeah, I said we get the two straps out and probably just hook them together and use both and basket around the front between the wheels or something. All right, fire it up. All right. Oh, I gotta give me a minute. I gotta do a walkthrough because if I don't, shit, you know, I'll move 2 feet and I've got 2 hours of shit to pick up. These bins. That's what I'm trying to get to a point where I don't have to worry about. I can just jump in and go and not shit flying everywhere. Un momentos. You gonna shut your work lights off? You want to shut your work lights off? Well, you have more battery than I do, so. Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know what the condition of your battery system is. I guess that.
Great. Yeah, it's great.
Okay. Okay. That probably doesn't need as much starting amperage either to start either. You probably don't need as much starting amperage either to start your engine.
Oh.
Because you 4.3 liter, right? Huh. So my bus is your bus and my race car added together as far as displacement.
Oh, right.
Because I have a 1.6 liter. Where's that food coming from? It smells good. Let's see. All right, gotta get the DC cutter out. Oh. Oh. Oh, hey now. Come on there. All right. Oh, la, 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 la. Give me a second, guys. Espera un momento. Aguarda los huevos. No te preocupas, ahorita te mamo. Oh, Nikes. It's fucking warm in there. Going around the block. Oh yeah. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. All right, guys. I got to drive around the block. We're gonna use the bus to straighten the bus. Oh yeah. Did you guys hear him giving me shit already too? He knows I'm trying to do this YouTube channel about a mobile repair business out of the school bus, and he was giving me shit because I don't have the shit I need in my school bus. That was funny. This guy's funny. Yeah, another member of the race team. This guy actually races and shit too. What's up? If you're still in here, I don't know if you are. Let's see. I need to read something here. I need my keys. What the fuck? No F-bombs. No, come on now. Clean it up. Clean it up. All right, see. I used to love working hard when I still could. I hate live streams because they create a huge pip window on my phone for some reason. It's literally worthless, too large to do anything. I hear you. I mean, the main reason why I'm going live is it's literally I'm trying to take the fastest avenue to get the most watch hours, the most exposure as fast as possible. And since this is my content, I need my keys. Keys. Found some keys. Keys here. Keys here. Keys here. All right.
Ugh. Ugh. Uh-huh. What the hell is that doing over there? Huh. That's crazy, y'all. That's whack. That's wiggity, 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 whack. Don't bring it back, Jack. Ugh. All right. I got keys. What's going on up in here? Looks like What's is a one-man show again. Well, at some point I'll figure out, I mean, I think when it really comes down to it, I just, I need to fire my filmographer and find a better one. That's for damn sure. Oh, yeah. Just listen to her purr. Listen to her purr. All right. I need to build. So this guy's got some bicycles and stuff too, so hopefully I'll get some parts, and he knows a guy that's got an air ride seat and shit. Let's see what's going on. Ah, nice. Another, yeah. You'll be in and out? All right, I appreciate it. It's not like anybody else is gonna be. There's a couple people in here. I know you guys stepped in here, stroked that thumb for me, right? I mean, or at least come on the thumb or something. I smoked out the whole block. ¿Por qué te metes en limo, homo? Oh, come on. Really, again? Come on. Really, 3 times in a row? Come on now. No mamas. No mamas, hamas.
No bueno, huh? All right. Fuck this tree, man. This tree needs to fucking get trimmed. This tree has annoyed me since the second day I parked over here.
Oh, well, it's not just this tree. There's a bunch of them.
This is the only one that bothers me because I always park up there, and it's hard for me to park right on it.
And these guys are nasty. It's like
Yep.
the branches don't want to break. I think it's some sort of olive offshoot.
So one of the running jokes on my channel is I need to fire my damn filmographer because I suck at it. I need to hire another one. So, so anytime, feel free just to grab the camera and take over. See, this is what sucks though right now is like, I've got that in one way and I can only go vertical, right? So as soon as I'm not vertical, watch what happens. Orientation is locked, rotate device back. So, and I want to be over here, but my phone, so now I'm going to have to actually do this. And then, so I have a mount on the bicycle, so you just unscrew this whole thing and and that's where it was when I wrecked. See, in here there was a chat filter too. So like, actually this will be the best way for you to see what's going on too. Actually, let's do that. Let's do this. Such a nice thing about live. Check this out. So,
Hit that like and subscribe if we are centering the wheel.
yeah, guys, let me know. Well, that's what I was saying is, I wonder if we just look, because I can measure the distance we want right here. I can measure the distance we want right here, and we both have a bunch of magnets, but I mean, I have really strong, just small round ones. And we could just a piece of paper or just anything to the end of it, just because then I could be in there, you could be in there, and we could visually get really close instead of in, out, is what I'm saying. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I need to. Hey, one sec, guys. I'm going to share this with somebody.
So do you want?
I'm going to share it with you so you have the link. So once I hook up and I need to turn, so every time you go out too, I'm back, guys. So actually, you know what would even be better is
He was never really gone.
oh, let me get a piece of this right out of the back. Set it on the ground. Not his Cletus, but it's his cameraman Squirrel.
Well, these guys are like, wear different hats. They're giving him ideas for materials. Like all kinds of.
Dude, I love the camaraderie they have there. It's awesome. What a family. Thanks. Sorry, guys. That was his fault. I keep telling you guys I got to fire my filmographer.
He never mentioned that actually he's the one who hit the bus, but we'll talk about that later.
Find the marks, buddy.
All right. You just painted.
I've got, so I have a ruler that I could throw on the magnets right here. I just don't want to keep jumping in and out of the bus,
Right.
Because for me, it's like super dangerous because I'm constantly jumping over shit. Yeah. So, tickle the pickle. You guys want to see how you hump two schoolies?
There's got to be some sort of sexual name for this.
So, check out our policies, procedures, and protocols for this one, guys.
I would like to do actually is here. Hold on to that for a minute. All right, that's good. Look, put the camera on the side of the bus so they can actually see us until we're ready. Because that's one thing I noticed.
Like this?
That's fine as long as it's just seeing something. Because what I've noticed is that there's too much inactivity, then it stops pushing it out on the algorithm altogether. So this is a first for me. I mean, not the choking part, just where the choking's happening. I'm gonna grab my hammer so I can knock this out. So that way I'm gonna be able to throw it through.
Is it over here someplace?
Yeah, it should be with pile tools or on the back of the trailer or sidewalk somewhere. Oh, you need to charge your battery too, don't you? Oh, hey, no, man. Oh, here we go. I need to fire my filmographer. You need to fire your damn electrician. You didn't finish it up. You fucking lights.
Yeah, I noticed some of my taillights are around.
Really? Yeah. So, okay.
Yeah, probably just.
Here, well, we just cut here, and they should work, right? Alright, so, alright, so. Right! Hello! We're not on yet.
Hit this thing.
They should. Oh. So now, so when I start my live, I can do one of two things too. I can start like a poll or something, or before I start, I can invite somebody else in, and sometimes Weston comes with me. So both of us would be like in the live from two different cameras.
But that's
No, because I gotta start that at before I actually go live.
I can comment.
Yeah, you can comment, and you'll be able to watch my phone what's going on. So what is it, 3 second delay? Backfeed, huh? Look at the guy to shut up, man. He keeps talking back to himself. So but trying to get back on where it was here. So I got power to the relay. Well, I think it's going to be all to this because that. Let me just go get a pair of alligator clips so I can just clip the wire to it. For now. Dun, 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 dun.
This is definitely to get sketchy. I'm surprised there's not more people watching.
Need to get more camera mounts. Like, they finally, like 3 months ago, I finally found a company in Germany that makes a camera attachment that utilizes just what his left hand uses, the one side. But because of the extreme shit I do, as soon as I get it going, I'm gonna maybe put one that clips in here and here, so I can have the camera on one part. Because I have a Kodak 360. If you go to some of my short videos, there's 2 of them on there. If you go on there, you'll watch. You can actually sit here and hold it, and as you turn, you physically turning, you'll change the camera angle on my video. On YouTube, you can control my camera angle on a video I've already posted.
Oh wow. Not even using the 360 camera.
I used the 360 camera when I made that video.
Oh, right. That. Okay.
So it's on the
Yeah,
360,
that's
and I just got last week. I'm trying to get the rest of the wiring I need, so I don't have to use my phone, so I can do my 360. But I want it on my hard hat because you're going to get a way better view. I got a bunch of videos on there. 360, you get to control them all. So
can you just simply drill a hole through it, not hook up the mount screw.
I don't want to. Yep.
What the hell are you doing with that?
I know. I
You're
live
gonna fall
dangerous.
off the first
I live
step of the
dangerous,
bus?
but I also abide by the safety rules.
If it was extreme.
You know, if it was like doing some whips for some chicks, I might reconsider. Well, you go in my videos. That's all I'll be saying. That I'll say this.
You do some whips for the chicks? Hello, finally. Of course, I have it pointed back here so we can see it when we're testing it.
I
But
need to fire that electrician's friend. Doesn't want to get big. Damn it. Jackboot duck pig over there or what?
what's up?
Did I blind you?
Come on.
I missed. So I think I'm going to do this, guys. Just there you go. At least it's ready to go. Set up here. Keep something going on. All right. So, hammer. Hammer. Well, so my main reason behind it is like when you gotta lean on something like near the shock tower or something, you can hold on to it and you got actually something behind it. That was the main reason. You didn't see that? It wasn't a stroke.
I saw sparks.
No, I'm talking about the first miss.
Oh. Well, there's something there.
Huh?
There's something there. It's just from a different country. You
I threw my purse at it that time. It's not a problem. Oh yeah, and there's absolutely no ditties in the channel. No troll ditties.
what's that?
So my most viral video is a video that I want to remove in 2 days. You'll see it. It's a short one, and it's Eminem. Eminem has a song talking shit about P. Diddy, and it was when the whole P Diddy thing came out, and then I just like here, and I come on at the end. I just here's your P Diddy trolls, because it was right when it happened, and in our lives, where I went, people are just the trolls are just Diddy this and Diddy that. I was just getting sick of it. Like, and it's literally my most viewed fucking video now.
Like sticking up for him or something?
You'll see it. No, like I'm like Eminem is talking shit about Diddy,
Right.
and I'm just I'm a big fan of Eminem, but they were coming in just saying, "Hey Diddy, da 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 da," and I was just like, "Here's your Diddy fucking troll." Basically, what Eminem's saying.
Yeah.
It just pissed me off. It's
That
like
makes sense.
in my opinion, it's my stupidest video that should have got 0 fucking views. Like I was trolling the trolls.
Right.
And then it's my most viewed fucking video. Like, actually, no, it's not my most viewed video, but it's the only video. I've only got a couple videos that have, like, that have been on for years that have, like 1,500 views.
Yeah. Like,
in 2 days, I had fucking almost 1,100 views on
like
that
the
stupid.
Kardashians being known for their television shows, so the porn videos.
Oh, so there's a YouTuber. His name is Tony, and he's the biggest male guy for OnlyFans. He's funny as fuck, but he's got a YouTube channel too, and it's hilarious. I don't like that. I don't use it anymore.
Right.
And it's weird.
I'm getting rich off the laps.
Yeah. Well, so I actually was sending a text to my mom when my mom needed $20 because her money still hasn't gone through, right? So Saturday morning, she went to look like 200 vehicle, and she overdrew her account by $17. So she said, "Right, I just overdrew my account. So you send $20 back so I can make the account right." Of course, send it back. And but I sent it back, and in the tag on Cash App, I put big money because Two-Turn Tony, when he'll go buy he paid off his little sister's college loan and shit. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna pay my sister's college tuition off his dick money from OnlyFans." So that's kind of my new thing. It's dick money. So this is definitely gonna be a new one. Like and subscribe. It's not gonna be the last one, especially where I know I'm heading up to my meters. So go ahead. It's gonna someone type something else. Oh, you turned it off. So maybe I could, two birds with one stone. It's not dumb for hiding it. Just push it in a little bit. So maybe go against the bumper and use my bumper at errands at the same time. Shot. Doesn't this side look just a little too shiny? It's kind of hard to tell what's up there, but visual. See here. See, it's right here. Look, if you go to the end of the light, it's pushed in. Look at this. Hey, don't turn around and try to kill me back, though.
2 bluebirds with 1 stone.
2 bluebirds. Or Thomas the bluebird?
Well,
Yeah, so it's 2 birds. That means some books, right? Yeah. Actually, we're here.
oh, there, and it was. That's
How about
right.
This was never a thing that I was going to plan on fixing because I was planning on replacing it with a cow catcher or a motorcycle rack in my adventures so I get into being on the tour bus.
Cow catching or something.
A cow cat
Two bluebirds.
with a stripper pole in the middle. We could get a lot of birds with that one stone. Oh man, I'm pulling this off. That's the straps on that.
Oh, good.
I'm one guy that fully knows how to operate all ratchet straps. I'm a pro.
But I do notice that sometimes I'm like, I don't think anyone else uses this strap.
So you know how to
I
like
haven't used these.
always feed from the front
Yeah.
and go up and over.
Because otherwise, what?
Most people do not know.
Ratchet it.
It'll bind on itself.
Underneath or something? Yeah.
It'll bind on it. It'll bind on itself, and it binds on itself in a manner where you can't open it up.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes straps in. I thought I used glass. Still.
I'm the master of the ratchet strap and the come along. Back in after high school was the place that we normally go camping. It's fast. No dice, Jim Rice. Yeah, there we go. Then we can go low and high on the bumper.
That'll give us a nice, even curve. Cinch it.
Well, and when I cinch it, I'm not done at. I always will back some because I want to make sure I got more than like a quarter bite on it.
Yeah, yeah, 250. Maybe 250. Great. Pick up the rest of the slab.
You got another battery for your Milwaukee light so we can set it here.
Yeah,
Help light it up more. Hey, Wassa, can you come over here and break out your dick and put it between that wheel well and that wheel so we can use it as a measuring tool, please? All right, guys. Hey, YouTube. Obviously, we're on a closed course here, right? So don't be demoning me, okay? Not that I'm moning, just don't be tyrannical. Okay. I'm going to try to set you guys back up here square. So now this started out as of fixing, he got sideswiped really bad and the axle got shifted. All kinds of shit moved down there. And then we decided, well, we're going to pull this axle back that we might be able to also fix my bumper at the same time. So, yeah, and actually, once you start it up, put it in neutral and release the brakes. I put it up close here. There's more light on this, and then keep the other one. Once you release the brakes and put it in neutral, I would just jump back up, out, and go get on the live and go watch the other wheel, because as I pull back on this, you're going to want to keep kicking that log forward.
Okay, so how do I see the other side?
So once you release the brakes, put it in neutral, I want you to stand here, and as I pull back on the axle and I hit the watch, just keep kicking this thing forward. Because as I pull back on that axle, hopefully it might be gapped a little bit, but if it's getting flat, we're going to keep working with that. So you don't want to make sure that we're not losing anything. So, all right. Start it.
We'll stand here.
Yeah, start, put it neutral, release the brakes. Plus, I'm going to go here. And then just stand here and then watch on your phone, watch my phone, live, right? And then if this gets any kind of a gap here, because this should move forward some still, right?
Right.
But maybe not. Maybe the bus just comes back. I just don't want. I don't want it to be developing any of the gap here because it's and you can go and watch the other side at the same time.
Well, this actually does have.
Right, but I don't know if it's going to bind or not. And if we get a gap here, we're losing ground.
Oh yeah.
I just don't want to. I don't want to go back and forth like we were. All right, guys. So he's going to fire it up. I'm going to close this thing real quick. No, we're just doing a street takeover out here. go to the front on the front. That's gonna pull back up the mountain. That's the one that was this is where it feeds off like this one. so good. Oh, yeah, yeah. I think we need to put a ratchet around that drive shaft because it hasn't moved as much as I feel like it should have as a movement. I think we should wrap just a strap around it to the frame rail just to give it a little bit of a little encouragement. Perfect. So I'm going to go under there with the hammer. I'm just going to put the hammer on some shit. Right. Just taking some of the pressure off the snow. It looked like it moved a little bit when the first couple things I did on this side. It looked like it shifted a little. You're really close, like you can't look at the body, but it really the best reference we got at the moment. Yeah. It could be straight. So the actual, it looks a little bit better. I think it might end up happening to it was not. So I was kind of looking at it too, but before you can see a kink in the drive shaft, right? Check it out now. It looks like there's a slight kink in it still, but I think you guys have to that. How about the motor now? What's up good? What's good? Kind of like that. Who knows what the body says compared to the front end. Oh no, I'm going to the back of it. I got about, and I'm trying to go to the flat of the tire good instead of just its head. Right? I did about 6.5. So I got about 5 inches of it. Go. Yeah. So we're up. Exactly what I said. As I pull back some, I'm going to go smack the wood on that side, but as I pull back, smack this top. That way when I let off, it's like, it's not cut off. We're going to move more this time. Those two stacked up like that, we weren't really pushing back enough. I think it's going to move more this time with less. Yeah? Same edges right there. So we're about, we need to move about 3/8 of an inch. So that's going to be 6, should be about 16 less than 6 inches. So 55 is about 7 more or less.
the grill keeps clicking.
Yeah, so I had we ran the lip mode on me, so I let off the gas, and then so other power I have the power brake because I want to have full control of my movement. Oh hell yeah, baby! Hell yeah! That's it there? That's it there. It's a little bit back, but it's going to flash forward. Everything's better than where it was. For sure.
Not only do I see it,
I was watching you, but I felt it and I heard it in the strap.
well, up here, like something, that plank, and we're sitting.
Right, well, it's not after being on. I think it's not back. Everything's all right. I think I did a better motion. I think I did. Got an eighth of an inch more to go. Eighth of an inch is all we need.
I could see it move a tiny bit, but if I could see it move, yeah.
I put the first little rev on it, and I'm like, well, we're tight now. I was like, fuck, I gotta go a little bit more. And I was like, it's gonna snap.
But we could, I was going, man, it's used up some ounce, but holy shit.
I probably never should have saved a couple grams, right?
Right, yeah. I never saw that. Very curious how many ounces. Yeah, when we let off everything, it's getting silent.
I might have to pull that forward, hook back up to it again, and put pressure on it while I go back under and beat it, and then lift it down or something.
Or hold here and try to move the other half forward, it's uninhibited, so
you didn't go too far? It broke, did it settle back or something? Yeah, it did right. I'm like 5.5 there, and I'm like 4 in the red after comes back quite a bit.
now there's no question.
pull slab? Can you pull slab for me? I'm gonna hook on this wheel, so I'll pull the slab for you. I'm gonna pull, so instead of cupping it, now we're gonna pull the roll it back so we're actually holding on instead of pulling on the whole thing. I'm gonna pull it with the roll. So just pull it tight with it so here it goes. And hold on, hold on. Alright, there you go. Go back out. Alright. See what I mean? Come on now. Pull over it. It's actually giving us a gear ratio. Exactly. But we just lost half of the forward power. Alright? Well, 4 times the forward power because we got a protection. Oh, so you actually see get the root. So we just have to you know what? I want to take that off. Because I don't want to straight back. We're looking at the yeah, but remember with the body system, the body system. We want to pull that out of the space. We want to pull that one off. Pull that one off. How's it going, guys? Black Crow Creative. So, give you a little rundown real quick what we're doing. So my boy here got a hit and run on him. So there was no damage on this bus at all, but check this shit out now. Look at this. Look at all this damage. So they shifted the whole axle, transmission, and the engine. They broke all the motor mounts, transmission mounts. But look at this shit. So I'm trying to straighten the axle and shit out right now because it was dogtailing. They knocked all that out. Look at all this damage. Isn't that crazy? So, get over here to the banger. So we had to loosen up all kinds of bolts. There's still a lot of body work to be done, boys. But I think we're getting close. Double tap that thumb. about 40 about 7. I don't want it snap, I want to make sure Don't forget to double tap for that shit show. I guarantee you it's not last one. That looks really good. It might flex back a little bit, but lock it down. You'll set your brakes and shut it down. All right. Set your brakes, shut it down. And then I'll go in there. I'll kind of snap it a little bit. Okay? I've got to get that transmission fluid out of my transmission. That has got to go. That's ridiculous. So I, on my little here, so I'm a little warm on the engine. I'm looking at my temperature thermostat, and it's right at the border of the yellow. gotta be flow issue, because if my engine isn't overheated in red, my transmission definitely should be in red, because there's a box underneath a heat exchanger with the transmission in red.
I noticed on these things, unless you're really working that transmission, it never heats up.
Yeah.
Mine doesn't.
See, and I'm
doesn't
hoping
heat
like
up.
that solenoid,
If I'm like hitting some hills or something, I got a big bunch of weight, then I'll start to actually see that go up. But
that's awesome. So
yeah, that dude. So
we're about like maybe a 16th
yeah. So
too
what?
far. We're too far.
Well, good.
So I'm going to smack it. That will loosen it up. Then we'll tighten it down, and the probably time you
But
beat
then
it
at that
down,
point,
it'll
it's
probably come
bushings,
back to where
like-
it goes.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, well, there's no way we could get it because
No, yeah.
we're fighting bushings. Yeah, for real. How's this look now?
Without a frame machine.
So if we're sitting like doing this kind of stuff, that's why I want to put at least the one heat exchanger back in it with the pump. Because while I'm sitting here doing this, I could be circulating that other heat
When I was
exchanger.
driving this in the summer, but because I never got a straight answer on what operating temperature was. It was just more recently. It said these run cooler. It's one of the downfalls. They run too cool. They run better at. They
When it
said
comes
like
to diesel.
230. They're like that's where it runs perfect at. That's about the Mercedes. Like, that's weird, man. That seems.
That's I'd say
Right.
yes and no. And the reason why I'm saying no is because thermodynamics and the air fuel ratio when it pertains to diesel fuel.
Now, yeah, maybe if
Right?
you, yeah,
Because remember, diesel's combustion ignition, so temperature is extremely important on diesel compared to gas.
Yeah.
Like racing diesels, you definitely need to bring it up to temperature before you make your run.
Right.
And then you hit the end of the quarter mile, you're like at the tip top hot. But that's the main reason by doing the compounds. is
just
keep it down.
what I read like on good places where like certified mechanics.
Holy shit! Slack lining like a motherfucker. Look at that. Oh my god, dude.
It's almost super cool.
I've never been able to stand on any kind of rope like slack lines. I had a buddy that I worked with that did a lot of slack lines, but I've never been able to ever stand on it, let alone stand on it. I gotta get something because that's what sucks too. Is like so it's all warm like this. It's warm like. If you were to go, come fill the dash right now. I didn't have the fan going or nothing.
Oh, so I was kind of wondering. I forgot that.
It's really bad, but it's not bad. But I thought we were talking about the heating system that heats it up. So, but right.
So yeah, my dash.
No, so I did so when I did the plugs, I did a change coach. So at some point, I'm going to change, see the billet, look right through that hole, see the big billet of aluminum down there? Those are the ones I replaced. When I go to do the head, obviously I'm going to put it with the red ones, both of my but if it's leaking, the radiator is leaking into it, it's doing it up here. Another thing I want to do to put the pump back in, even after I shut it off, I can still be running fans and flowing fluid to help cool it down faster too. But if you look right, look at MC. Look, I got pretty fucking fuel lines and everything. I put that other one on. Anytime we use it, it's really hard not to upgrade. It failed. Let's because
Are saying that forever. Like it's better than stuff.
dude, I heard
You change it better than stuff.
you. But what I want to do is basically I'm going to put that upside down, that 90, and like it on. Like I'll probably put a little nip on it, and it's going to come out right here. Right out the road. I'll box it out and shoot out there. And so basically, right here, it's going to be over this thing. It's going to be over here. So then, more power. My efficiency is going to go up. So I don't have all that resistance. Yeah, it's going to help all around. And then, I don't know if I'll probably if I ended up putting the compound turbos in here, I would literally, I'd probably end up putting my turbos way at the back.
I don't know if you can do this, but it's mine.
You see people do it in cars, they put their turbos in the back of the car. Oh, so the right here is my filter. Oh, so this is probably. Hey, hang on a second. I'll come get you. On this side, I have the. Hey, cut it out! You fucking diva, shut up! God. So I got the battery back. But when she wants it now. Before I call it, I'm gonna get my lights in back.
There's some more waters in there, but it wasn't that long ago. Do you have a?
Well, actually, what's on it?
Yeah, the bike is fully charged.
Well, is it
10:38.
I'm out of here. I'm gonna jump on the bike, grab my backpack. If we got a bag of ice or something.
Do it.
Will you want something?
Shit.
Just want to get a bag of ice because then, because I have tank and water, and then I can actually chill my tea again because I have a half gallon of that sweet tea. But I need ice.
I definitely do a monster, but what's that?
Yeah. Yeah, my bumper, I need to pull back on it. I actually need to like give it some YouTube. Yeah, it actually sprung back pretty decent.
He would be good. Yeah.
I pulled it out some, but
Yeah, the heat, the wrinkle, like pounding out the wrinkles.
we're just giving her some heat right
Literally watching.
right
my
here.
dad do
There's a
that
wrinkle
shit
there.
From
What's
when
that?
I was literally watching my dad do that shit from when
Straight and shit.
I could remember. Some of my first
I'm still live streaming, aren't I?
Yes, sir. 10 the left rings.
All right.
Go to the store real quick, grab my backpack. Bang, bang, shebang, bang, bang.
Sorry, guys. I know that was probably loud as fidget. If you put her back in the bus, just make sure you put her in there and set her up on the bed because there's some illicit items that might be on the floor, and she'll find it, she'll eat it, and then she'll be doing NASCAR for the next 8 hours.
So, I mean, should I just walk her out here?
Yeah, you can, but I'm just saying, she probably wants to go for a walk, and she's all like, you just walk. If she gets like more than like 20 feet out in front of you, you say, hey, she'll stop and let you catch up a little, and it's because of the owls and stuff. Am I trying to keep her somewhat close? All right, I gotta grab the backpack real quick. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna try to get to Walmart real quick. Get a bag of ice. Bag of ISOs. Well, that was fun. All right, so grab my backpack. Oh, that's no bueno. Hate when that shit happens. I got that. I got a phone, and I need. Where's my? ¿Dónde está mi pinche mochila? There it is. There it is. Ugh. All right. Ugh. Oh yeah. Here, we throw these in my backpack real quick. You toss down in, just toss them in my backpack real quick. Is the key? Where's the key? Gave it back to you, didn't I? I'm trying to. I don't think I did neither. Actually, now it's right.
A little rope on it. Yeah, I came out and they were hanging here.
The keys were hanging. Oh yeah, the cuffs were hanging, but
Yeah.
what?
But
It would have been in my pocket.
I have another set or another key.
Yeah, you want to just hand it real quick? I know I got. We better take it out of my pocket, but if it's on my bench, if it's. Yeah, it ain't gonna go anywhere. All right. Is the tank made out of metal? Aw, damn aluminum. What? That sucks. It's all aluminum.
I put these little ropes on because I.
Reconnecting. All right, guys, check it out. Reconnecting. All right, guys, check it out. Tickle that pickle. Sit on that thumb. Lights come on automatically, don't they?
Yeah, it's I mean, I just had them throw that together and try to guess what might work for a controller.
Comes to Blue Line Game Bangers. All right, be back in a minute. What time is it?
10:46.
Really, get my lungs back up. What is it? Yeah, we need to do that. Ah, no, it broke my strap, didn't it? Ah, you son of a bitch.
That sucked. That totally sucked. Kidding me? Really? These are the gads. Oh yeah, all right. Oh, come on, hurry. All right, here we go. Try this again. Come on. Gank that thing. Come on. How's that ride, guys? Probably loud as fuck. Need to get some ice, get some ice. Get some ice. I don't have my glasses on, guys, so I'm not going to be able to read. Not going to be able to read anything. Hang on, I'll be right back, guys. Have a good one. That thing's all freaking out sideways on. All right. Barely made it, as usual. Throw this shit real quick. Man, I can't believe I ripped my backpack. I ripped one of my main straps that hold my hood off. Oh, we still have it. Where did it rip it? Oh, it ripped the pocket. It ripped my pocket. It ripped my pocket. It ripped my pocket. All right. Got a lot of work to do tonight. A lot of work to do tonight. Okay, so go in there. Guys, this time I'm going to mute you guys before I leave so you guys don't have to hear all that damn wind. Sound good? Oh my God. Thought I lost it. All right. I'm going to mute you guys so you don't have to hear all that stupid wind this time. Sound good? Sound better? Hopefully. Oh. Huh. Oh, that's bullshit.
So did you guys see the torture cuffs that he uses here for his bike lock? You guys, check these torture cuffs out. Can imagine having these things on my wrist. Oh. Look at these things. Fucking monstrous. Monstrous, I tell you, monstrous. All right. Yeah, see that strap's gone. So now I've only got one strap to hold down my damn backpack hood. What an idiot. I've had this thing for, oh my God, I've had this thing for 31 years, I think. Oh, I slipped out of there. Okay. Oh, bam. All right, is that mic on or off, guys? Maybe I'll just one-hand it this time, huh? Just one-hand it. Ugh. All right. Ugh. Probably gonna hit all kinds of buttons, guys. There we go. How's that? All right. Oh yeah. Is that close enough for you guys? Hopefully. All right. Quick ride back.
Huh? Do you see I stopped around the corner? As soon as I got around the corner, the straps that hold my hood on, one of them got caught up in the wheel and ripped it right off. I've had this backpack since 9th grade. But it actually minimal damage, honestly, but it ripped it right. You didn't see me stop over here and turn around and pick up my strap and my walking cane. She's exploring the other bus. That's because it's fucking warmer in there. Yeah, that's something she has really developed over like the last couple months. Like she wants to go, but she's like can't pull the trigger.
We went for a good walk though.
She like it.
Really good.
She's really good walking with no leash on.
Yeah. She'd go out in the road. Hey, she'd stop. She'd be like, she did this a lot.
Like
as soon as I said something.
So something.
Leg up.
Yeah.
Funny
And then
stuff.
she's like, she's waiting for that indicator permission.
Then
Can I go?
Right. Then she'll start going, and I'm like, hey, and then she'll turn around.
Yep.
Very, very good. Very good.
And then also too, if she goes out there and she's like hesitating, if you just go like this, she'll beam right back to you. Just
Yeah, I was like kind of, testing out.
I wasn't able to get you a drink. I got cupcakes, the bags of ice. I was looking at all the coolers and they didn't have the one you wanted at all.
Yeah, it's stupid how they you got
They didn't have the white
look
one.
6 coolers down for it. Yeah.
I walked all the way down the registers, or I walked like halfway down them at least.
Sometimes they're right there. Sometimes it's like
As soon as I walked
the
in,
other side.
the one guy was like, "You got 6 minutes," and I'm like, "I got until I'm done getting my shit."
right.
Basically. But I go to the gas station if you want, or different. Get money back. But I got Tang and I got tea. And I got ice. I got 2 bags of ice.
Tang tea.
2 for 1 on the ice.
Tea time.
That's like the one thing I usually don't even pay for.
The ice.
Yeah, because I usually just grab it and
Shit,
walk
did
out.
I not? Right.
No, I did. Well, yeah, exactly. Well, today though, I bought 1. I paid for 1 of them. I just happened to grab 2. Yeah, see, look, right. Let's go right here. Strap is gone. And he's like, pulling me back. I thought it was gonna rip me off the bike.
Wow.
And then I had to get some cleats.
Thing it gave loose.
I'm honestly surprised it's back up. Like 30-some years old. I'm surprised it's not like it's just completely brittle. So I got to show this to the audience. These damn handcuffs. Yeah, so
Bad people, because
and that was on that strap. That's my walking cane.
Oh, nice.
Ripped it right off.
I have that like hanging on my toolbox or something. I'm like, what are you got those things for?
Yeah,
Dude?
I'm gonna show the.
It's a bike.
So we call these torture cuffs in our community here. Guys, check out these torture cuffs. Look at these bad mamma jammers, dude. I mean, maybe a cock ring for me, but God, I need my glasses. Come on, chat. Let's catch up on the chat. All right, get my glasses. You like those handcuffs, guys? $2. Sorry about that. So just for future reference, what's your second, third preference in Monster? Or do you even care?
Really, not the coffee.
What don't you want? Okay,
Yeah.
okay, those are the ones that I was looking. I'm like, I don't think he probably likes those, but that's the only one that I even
I
really
don't drink
want.
coffee because it tastes basically.
Oh, but I'm like Beastie Boys. I like my sugar with coffee and cream.
Right.
In the Intergalactic Planetary song.
I was like, this shit tears me up, man. Oh my god.
Yeah, I like the iced coffees and all that.
Yeah,
What's she doing?
before
Where's
iced
that?
coffees, but
It's got to be sweet as hell. I only like the ridiculous ones, right?
there's things in coffee that are good for you so I wish I did, but I just can't do it.
I don't drink it too much. In the winter, it's more of a wintertime sport for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually, my when I usually am drinking coffee in the wintertime, I go to Circle K. I start off filling my cup up half full of hot chocolate, and then I finish it off with the cinnamon coffee, and then I put the Stokes caffeine shots in there, and then Sugar, 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 sugar.
Kind of a weird place.
Is that?
Helicopter right now?
Is he circling?
That's over the what's.
It's over the 202 right now. Past the 202.
Yeah, but it's near a flight path. I don't think there's many things flying into Falcon Field, but we've had in-air accidents because of that at Falcon Field. Not that.
Yep.
So
3 of my lives are filming the cops circling me right over here at that gas station.
oh,
I'm gonna put this in real quick. Ugh. Did you get under and look at the drive shaft at all? Good, good, good. So she didn't let you get out of control then, right? She's an instigator. She's lots to play, dude. She's. All right, so grab the cooler. All right, guys, give me a minute. Let me get this cooler shit in, and then I'm gonna take a break, smoking a burn of fatty bowls. Smoke the fatty bowls. Katani, wanna go inside? Hantana? Come on, baby. Take the girls off.
Did you have fun? Did you have fun? Did you have fun, boys?
Yeah, so just like as far as temperature on your well, so you start getting to 210, 220, and if it's set, as long as you're settled out there, you're climbing a hill or something, you're not exceeding 230. Like if it starts going over 230, you need to like do something. 230 is like your max.
Yeah.
That's not your that's definitely not your best operating temperature on any diesel.
Yeah, it was saying that the median temperature.
The peak temperature, but I think like 180, 190, not 230.
It was like, okay, well, and mostly they said basically this runs cooler than it should.
Well, and I can kind of tell because this has a lot of aluminum on it.
Yeah.
Compared to
And it does. I mean, it runs, typically 200 and under.
right, yeah, it should run about 190. Should be about 190-ish,
Yeah.
195 probably is the average, right?
Yeah, it's just it was weird because it took a lot for me to get used to some newer cars that I've had, but like my Vet, which is older,
Right.
it's designed to run at 230. I'm like, aluminum heads.
That's why. It's because it's aluminum heads.
I know it seems backwards to me. Like they're easier to warp. So you're like, but it's
But it's cooling more too.
And the emission systems on them. So now that I put a card in,
Right.
there's
What
way
year's
I'd
your
like
Vet?
to see 230.
What year's is that? So that's a C4, right?
Yeah.
I'm not super savvy with my Vet series. Yeah, he's inside. Yeah, put up on the bed.
Oh,
Yeah, once she's done her walk,
She's like, she's never going to stray that far. She'll get but until you give her walk. She's like, come on, let's go. You want some ice? Get a cup of ice?
maybe because
Yeah, get some ice.
I forgot
That ice
that.
that you gave me, it tastes like it's actually pretty dirty.
Really?
Yeah,
I
it
use
tastes.
bottled water, but and I think
The
it's
ice-
a brand new thing, but I washed it out good because the new plastic. Can
Well, I
taste
let it,
weird.
the ice just melt for a little bit, and I drank like what had melted in the bottom. But I filled it full of water. But just to let you know, I don't know if you had more. I mean, it's still drinkable, but it tastes like third person. Not crunchy or nothing. It just tasted.
Because I used
Not
bottled
crunchy.
water because I wouldn't use. That's
Well, no, I know. I was just letting you know if you had more. Just it
I
tastes-
do
it
have-
might have been in the cup though. It could have been. It could have been the bottom of the cup. Who knows?
Oh yeah, because those cups are new too.
Yeah,
But all
I don't
that new
care.
plastic, like I
It's
noticed,
weird, huh?
like, well, that's wheat. What is it? Wheat.
The plastics.
wheatgrass. Yeah.
Oh,
It's not,
right.
it's not plastic. Yeah. But the other stuff is the silicone. So they're ice trays. So the ice tray thing, and because it was new, I did wash it out really good. I scrubbed it with dish soap. Well, and I don't know, because oh right. Well, I have noticed like new stuff like that, and that's why I scrub the shit out of it. You don't really know how it was made or where it was stored or whatever, but yeah. I mean, I don't, but I always crave it, so it's
It's like in its win. There's these pieces. Oh, nice.
Yeah, I always crave it, and then I'm like,
Maybe I better not, right?
what? Then I get to the store, and I won't allow myself to eat it. And then,
Oh, I went in there for your drink and ice,
they're right here.
and
I don't
then
know
I
if
went
it's-
for cupcakes.
it's not
For
too long
cupcakes,
up
first
there.
thing I bought. Cupcakes was the first thing I bought. I need to do all kinds of dishes. That cooler is full of dirty dishes. I've rinsed the water out on it like 3 times, replaced the water. It's just like, and never have place to end up going. I usually end up doing the dishes though at a car wash because they have that sink and they also have a spigot to like fill that up and stuff. Got the strap, something pulling back.
Still settling.
Might have to give her another little measurement and a tug before we go to bolt it on.
Yeah, I almost want to leave it sit there for the night right there, and probably settle right back where it should be. Of course, with temperature changes, all this, like the tension on this will change.
Yeah, I think it's definitely looser.
Yeah.
But did the strap get looser because the strap relaxed, or did the strap get looser because the axle settled
Right.
back?
Yeah.
I think that strap really helped us.
Oh, for sure.
The one that didn't look like it really.
Total sense to
I don't know why.
have the two tensions going the opposite ways, especially.
Well, even like the first one. Well, I mean, I'm thinking as a rigger and stuff like that. I was thinking I need baskets so I can double the strength of my pulling power of the strap, because the strap it's a ratchet strap. It's not a toe strap. So that's why I wanted to fold it in half at the beginning. But then afterwards, I'm like, well, I want that thing to roll, but if I pull back on it, I'm not lifting it off the ground and dragging it actually. So I'm fighting myself. After it broke, I was like, yeah, I'm actually fighting myself, but as usual.
Yeah.
See, this is what happens when you hire rank amateurs to come and fix your shit. That's at least what he told me.
Glasses.
I did think he was going to be driving a shorter bus.
Huh?
No.
So, man, you'd be the perfect person for me to collab with. So one of my goals that I kind of came up with last year would be awesome to do with full-size bus. I want a 10-second screw. Right? But the only way that I think it'd be possible is to Cummins generator and get an electric drive axle. I think it's the only way we're going to have a chance. Otherwise, it's going to be like 40 turbos and like something stupid. The only way to reasonably do
I
it.
saw
think,
one at the drag strip, and I don't remember, it was so long ago, but
get the axle, the whole thing.
it like did a wheelie down the whole freaking.
The bus?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, weren't Cletus and them on that? It was like back in the
Oh,
early
it was
days of it. Somebody else.
I
'cause
think
they
it was
do dirty
before.
down there.
It was before. I think if I remember, it was before the Cletus days, but maybe. Oh, it's silicone? What?
Yeah.
Is it over glass or something?
Yeah. So yeah, fire since
wow,
since the
man.
moment that I came home, I have a Charmander. A Charmander is a water type long, and it's all. ever since I went into this one time I went to Fort Collins store, I only like smoking out of glass because I want to taste the weed. I don't want to hate like
Believe me, I know.
joints once in a while, but I want to smoke the weed. I don't like the wood. So I've always been glass ever since then, but it can get expensive, like even at $30 a pipe and breaks. But the first time I see these in the store, I was like, I went up and I was like, you're joking, right? That's just gonna melt. And you're like, no, no, no. And I'm like, what about this breaking inside? And the lady hooked it across the shop floor and it goes
Awesome.
ding, 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 ding. And I look back at her and I'm like, write it up. And that pipe I had probably for 12 years. And this is only the second, maybe the third one. So in the last like probably about 18, 19 years, I've only had, I actually can't remember if it was just 2, 3 of those. It might be 3 of those. Because I can replace and I can pull glass too. So I can replace these. This one's actually cracked right now. But because of the way it is, and not only that, look at this, it's got a little compartment at the bottom.
No shit.
There's a tool that's on my bench that goes right here, scrape tool. And the cool thing about silicone,
It took some
you pull
points
this
off
off,
the prototype.
and you go like this, and all your resin scrapes clean right off the silicone. What you do? Every couple of holes, you take your ash, turn it over, and just dump it in the bowl. It helps solidify the oil. But dude, it's so easy to look at. I just cleaned it the other night, and all I used is the tool, and then smoked it. That was just with the cleaning tool.
So how much is just glass? Is it just
Just
the bowl?
it's just the bowl.
So smart, man.
Just the bowl. That's it.
Yeah, I used to be huge on making bombs and stuff. Like, when I was at that age.
Well, I had
dad's shop.
equipment. I had glass blowing equipment.
Well, there was nothing glass at that time. I was 16,
Well, this is Pyrex,
17.
so honestly, is what this was.
You're right.
But either way, yeah. So great taste. It is saving all kinds of money because even if the bowl breaks, like it's got to break in like 5 pieces before it's like not even usable.
Right. Like holding it together in
Even
the best way
Charmander, my
possible.
Charmander one, it's cracked in 3 pieces. I gave it to mom, and my mom managed to like make it work. I was actually shocked. God, no. Because she's broken all hers. That's why I gave her Charmander when I saw her last week.
The old school, my parents still like the flower.
I have a
Jazz in the
CBD in
70s.
my tank right now, but that
I don't, man. I'm like, because I
but
never
it's
really
straight
liked,
CBD.
when you didn't know anything else, like I like smoking, but
I
as soon
only
as
get the
like
syringes.
other stuff came out, it was a
all
little
these
iffy at
flavors
first.
and crap.
No, I don't like
That's
that.
what I hate.
I don't like
I
that.
finally got my mom to stop buying it.
But I do like the pen because it's discreet and you can take it like.
Well, yeah, my tank is.
I didn't take chances of carrying flour anywhere. Like relying on someone else to bring it, whatever. But
Well,
I won't.
I've always.
I didn't do
I
it
get it.
when
I
I
go home
moved
and
out
it's
here, But also like resin on your lips, the the shit on your mouth, and how stinky it is and stuff. Like I didn't like any of that stuff. So when the good oil pens and stuff came out, I was like, okay. And gummies, it took me a long time. Any edibles, because I tried a little bit, and then I was like, holy shit, man. I ate a half a gummy bear and I'm fucking wasted, What is it? Oh, okay. Okay. I saw it. I saw it like this morning. I saw it someplace. Yeah.
That was one of the things that were stolen, and he actually brought it back.
It's not my drawers. What if I set it on top of 2 bucks? That's weird. What's that? No, I know. Yeah. Dude, I honestly don't. That's the last I remember seeing. Like, wonder if somebody came by last night and snagged it. Oh, I'll look better. It ain't that big of a deal. Whatever. I need to get my glasses real quick so I can fill up this chat. When my moderator's picking it.
Today, this morning.
I don't remember seeing it on the table this morning, but I kind of remember toking on it for a while this morning.
Maybe. Yeah, it's hard to say.
But-
I do remember seeing that.
But it's made for the essential oil type shit. So
Shoulders up there.
you don't want it to fall on its side, otherwise it all leaks out.
Oh,
So wherever it is, and that's why I put it in that drawer, is in order to keep it straight up and down.
I looked like where we're carrying that shit in the
That wouldn't
in
have
the
been down
gutter,
there.
but
It might be. It's hopefully it's in here somewhere, just because it's going to be sitting up. It might be back in my toolbox. What's that?
I didn't have a flashlight.
Where you want? Oh, you're just moving it. All right. See if I can read anything here in the chat. We just blind everybody. You guys still waiting? Thanks for waiting. It's been a weird one. What? Oh, that we're still live?
Yeah.
Freaky, huh? Let's say still on, huh? Hey, what's up, guys? That's interesting looking scene there with the trees and all, huh? This is where we bring those blue line gangbangers so they can play pivot. Just needs a lab coat, crazier hair, and googles on the head. Well, I was actually thinking of putting the Trump mask back on and then put my gag ball on. I think that'd look funny as hell. My big Trump head with the gag ball.
All right. Where do you have a gate ball?
Yeah, it's right over here. You didn't see it? So, my ex, one of her friends owns a commercial property over in Tempe. And the old tenants have moved out. Well, one of their tenants they had was a porn shop. So they had all kinds of butt plugs and like just all kinds of S&M shit, right? Yeah. And we had boxes of this stuff. Like I used to just hand out all these big butt plugs just as gags.
right.
Just like, hey man, want a butt plug? People, huh? They're brand new, all in the package, whips and stuff like that. But a lot of what we had that we had actually kept for ourselves was in my filing cabinet in my old bus. Mom thinks I should write a book called This Old Bus. Because, well, there's this, a day can't go by where I'm like, I don't have that anymore because it was in my old bus.
All right.
Like all kinds of shit.
Yeah, there's all kinds of ways to approach that.
So when after they took all that shit, I, like everything you see that I have now, clothes and everything have been purchased since then or given to me.
All right. Yeah.
As far as, because I saw that some of the tools and shit, but all my personal shit was on the bus, like my ski shit. So once we tighten that up, I'm gonna have you help me rip through all that fucking material. Okay, you want some light, dude? How about that? What out of? Put it on there, so
Yeah, because I think it's
yeah, because then we put it on there and there's a piece of over here and go the stupid kickstand, man. Right. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. Let's pick it up. Hang on one second. Oh yeah. but you gotta tighten these bolts down right here. So, yeah.
Are you safe up there?
No, probably. Well, I mean, I'm gonna say parts here until we tighten the shit up because I want to check the measurement before before we start to tighten things. I want to leave it hooked up to my bus while we tighten everything. Yeah. There we go. Perfect. Perfect.
All right. Just needs a lab coat. Yeah, I need a lab coat. I need a lab coat. I need my hair to look like that flux capacitor dude. God damn it, I can't remember his name. The flux capacitor guy. 88 miles an hour. I always thought it was funny. That's Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s number. It was your guys' fault. And I'm live. Guess who's back? Back again. Guess who's back? All right, there we go. TCAAT. Should probably go back and read some of the chat, man. Every time I go live now, I don't even participate in the chat. There you go. All right. Get jiggy with it. You got to get a look at yourself there. Bang. Put it over here. God, I'm serious. This cameraman has got to fucking go. Worst cameraman ever. Worst cameraman ever. Oh. Come on. I'm getting there, guys. I'm almost done fucking with football, I swear to God. All right. Let's see here. What? Is anybody talking some good shit in here? I hope so. Paramata. Shimmy and not the shake. Great job. You're working way too hard for my taste. I'm going to vomit. Yeah, just trying to get some, got quite a bit to do. I got to cut all those panels that I got. I didn't show you guys that. So I got rained on the other day at Home Depot. So I managed to score a bunch of my wall shit for 70% off at the Home Dippers. So I've got to cut this shit up tonight because it's taking up way too much space. So this is for my walls. So I got to rip this on the, bam, look at that shit. 12 sheets of this shit, just 1/8 inch fucking, it's just kind of temporary shit, but got to get that all ripped. I got to add a couple of studs in the wall going across to support my solar shit. I got this minty saw out of this abandoned storage unit over at my mom's storage plate facility the other day. A brand new saw. Bang bang. So, oh, and the bicycle shop right over here gave me 2 spokes so I can replace the spoke on my back wheel. And this guy right here that decided to run his bus down the side of a tree, he's got some bicycles and some gears, so hopefully he's got a set of handlebars. Because I bent mine. Well, I didn't bend them. Mesa Downhill Bike Park bent them. At least that's what I'm going with.
Did somebody else show up to work over here? What the hell's going on here? You guys working late, huh? That looks much better. It fit the body. Dude, the body definitely shifted over, right? It did it like right in the middle of that rear wheel well. You hear me? Oh yeah, it definitely did, bro. Need to get a jacket real quick. It's getting a little chill. Babe down, big babe down. I have no idea what happened to that thing. That thing got up and walked away. Like a whorehouse.
All right.
That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, I hate this propane. So,
You hate propane?
well,
What kind
no,
of American are you?
I hate the smell of it.
Oh, God.
Well, actually, you know, propane doesn't have a smell to it, right?
But yeah, the additives. Like this one.
So I have a great aunt and uncle that died of asphyxiation from propane because it was back in the day. I was a little kid
All right.
before they added the smell to it.
Now we have like sensor, like, you know, like
Well, that's why they had the smell to it, though.
smart, but it's horrible.
That's the point. It makes you want to do something about it when you
Right.
smell it. Damn it, man! My vape's gone. Pretty sure I left it on that.
I ran all that stuff and I bought a coaxial power cable to extend, and I put it someplace. I searched.
High, low. But do you know what? One guarantee
So I
about it,
didn't
though,
have
it'll
to
be
do
the
this.
last place you look.
Yeah.
It'll be the last place you look for sure.
Thank you. You're right. And fuck.
Thanks for pointing out the obvious, Captain.
It is. I don't know what
I got
it is, man. About
I got it.
me, but
I got it. It ain't going anywhere.
right here, but because of this, you know,
Oh, that one is already the dual fuel, huh?
gasoline, yeah, in here, yeah.
Yeah, eventually, it's going to be. I want to have a little diesel generator because I only want a second fuel, as in for the race cars and shit.
Yeah, diesel generator.
Sly Shy, what's cracking, girl? How you guys doing? I know it's been slow in here. I know it's probably because I'm not paying attention, y'all. Who the hell's Black Crow Creative?
Me.
Oh, that's you? That's your YouTube channel? Oh, okay. Good thing you're
Well,
wearing a
I
helmet.
don't have a YouTube channel, but
Well, you do.
no.
Well, you just haven't published any content.
What, really? I mean,
Yeah, so you by you signing up on YouTube, that is your channel. It's just you haven't published any content.
I have no idea. Well, I had like years ago, they made you do that to get on YouTube. Like, it never.
No,
had
but that
done
is your channel.
before.
That is your
Okay.
channel. It's just you don't have any content, so it's not a channel. But it is a channel.
I'm completely ignorant. I really don't know how any of that works. So.
Everything I've learned on YouTube has literally just been pushing the buttons and doing it.
Everything I learned on YouTube is the last 2 days you told me about it. Other
You've
than
been
going
binging
there
it,
to
huh?
see stuff, you know, like
Right.
That's
Like so the metal bar in the middle was
yeah. The frame is steel.
you just like a little flat plate welded to it across the top.
All right. I've got a bunch of clamps and camera fit stuff
We
and
saw the one.
lighting systems and staging and
I had a bunch of
PA
that
system.
stuff.
That's crazy, but yeah.
I've got some big ass. Oh, actually, I got some huge PA speakers sitting in my storage unit over here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Just gonna try to face it this way. Need to light it up more. See if you guys like my mask. Hit that button. I wish I could see better through it. That's the only thing. It's not, and like, I mean, how the hell am I supposed to smoke this?
Unlike Clinton,
We need it. You're right, though. We need an Elon Musk one for sure.
yeah. We need Elon Musk. I mean,
Yeah, I'm trying to think who else. Oh, Tulsi Gabbard. I'd smash her.
is that the
Press secretary.
yeah. Dude, she's.
Do you know why I want to
sharp
smash her?
As hell.
That's why I want to smash her.
Yeah.
Is because of what?
She's pretty, but she is.
Do you know how old she is? She's 27.
Yeah. Blew me away because
And it's the
she's
smarts with the
she's got
27. I'm like,
soul, she's beyond. She's sharp.
Dude, like,
Who
she's gonna end up being the first female president. Watch.
right. Dude,
The right guys, yeah.
that's the
Tulsi
person I
Gabbard,
want.
Tulsi Gabbard, and not only is she gonna be the first female, she's gonna be breaking records as far as like one of the youngest presidents too. I bet.
Oh, and she should. I mean, that's the kind of mind she is. So
Well, you know who
sharp.
the
She's
next president's probably gonna be, right? I mean, they're grooming the hell out of him right now, and he is sharp as a tack too. The vice president.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
and then and Tulsi Gabbard will probably be the assistant VP.
From what I know, what I've seen, I would agree.
I don't see
so
the
far.
Dems back in at least for 20 years, probably, unless,
Man.
unless the Republicans just completely fuck it up. But I mean, totally possible.
Hey, they're putting the right team together. Things change, and I hate the two-party system.
Yeah, like honestly,
it's not for the it's not for the people. It works. It keeps things.
if they the next 4 years just keep purging and don't do dumb shit and just literally keep doing what they're campaigning on, their next election, it's going to be a breeze if they just keep doing that. And the one thing they got to change though is this indemnification of law enforcement. That it's like, you want to go to the Constitution. We need to get completely back to the Constitution.
So I think apply exactly what you're doing with the government to the police as well. Clean fucking house, And I know it's
and Trump ain't doing
it's
that.
a little
That's the
trickier
big thing
because
with
you have
him.
to protect the people. It's hard to take a bunch of police officers.
But they don't have to.
Switch over,
But
better
they're-
training. Everyone needs to know for sure and be held accountable.
I got to see if there's any other auditors or moderators in here right now, if they're listening to what you're saying.
We need to.
What's up, clown?
They gotta know the Constitution. They gotta know your rights, and if they don't,
Well, the thing is they do. They just don't do
you
anything.
exercising them 100%.
Right.
They need to be held accountable.
You got to get rid of let Terry stop like almost all the laws.
My dad told me when I was 13 years old, cops should get double the penalty anything law they break.
It's actually worse than that
because
but they're not held. But they're not being held accountable.
Right.
But you got section Title 18, 241,
he's
242
taught us.
is up to death penalty.
The what? Oh yeah.
When you go to file a civil rights lawsuit violation, it's conspiracy of violation of rights under color of law is 241, and then 241 is deprivation of rights under color of law. 242 is conspiracy of deprivation of rights. So 242 is once you got two pigs collaborating.
Oh yeah.
Now you